Hello, this is Pinkops, and this is a gameplay commentary on Fear the Hash, where we will be watching the player known as Ares. Ares is very at home in his natural habitat of Dome, using the P90 rapid fire. He goes 68 to 16 in this game, and he absolutely rapes the other team. Right, hi guys, Pinkops here, first commentary on Fear the Hash. I'm Hash Pinkops, and like I said, this is a gameplay from Ares. I didn't really know what to post. I thought I'd post this, about a 10-minute gameplay. It's a really good game. You get like 3 EMPs, ballistic vest, about 2 of these, and generally a really good game. But today I wanted to talk about balance. I know Castle Bravo put up a video a few weeks ago, Modern Warfare 2 gameplay about balance, and I wanted to sort of add some things to it, talk about things I like and things I don't like about Modern Warfare, and things I think should be used to balance the game. First of all, just to clarify, I will only be talking about assault rifles and SMGs. This will only apply to assault rifles and SMGs. For example, some of the things I say that need to be balanced, or the things that should be balanced to make guns all good, just apply for SMGs and assault rifles, possibly LMGs. I mean, shotguns, sniper rifles, riot shield, it can't really apply to because they're totally different. Lots of people, when they talk about balance, they talk about damage and rate of fire. That's completely wrong. Damage is irrelevant, it's the amount of shots that it takes to kill, which is important, coupled with the rate of fire. So you get a time to kill up close and a time to kill at range. Those are two things that are extremely important to balance, and I think those are two things that Battlefield does a lot better than COD. There are lots of guns that aren't balanced or overpowered because they kill too fast at a certain range. First of all, let's take two guns that are very popular from sort of rifle category. So you've got the M4A1 and the ACR. Okay, so the M4A1 has an up close time to kill of 0.154 seconds. So that means that it kills extremely fast compared to the ACR, which kills in 0.170 seconds. So up close, if you hit every bullet, then the M4 is going to kill faster. Whereas at long range, the M4 kills in 0.308 seconds, and the ACR kills in 0.255. Which means that at close, the ACR is going to kill. Range, the ACR is going to kill faster. Now that's quite a good way to balance guns. I have no problem in guns killing faster at close against guns that kill closer at range. But then if you take into account, let's say, the MP7 and the UMP, which are both quite popular guns, the MP7 more so, you'll see that the time to kill up close for the MP7 is 0.134 seconds, and the UMP is 0.16 seconds. So not a huge difference, but still, if you're in a one-on-one gunfight, you're pretty much going to win with the MP7 every time. And then at range, the MP7 kills in 0.268 seconds, and the UMP kills in exactly 0.4, which is a big difference. That's where you got problems. If a gun can kill someone at close range and long range faster, then you've got a problem. And that's why you need to balance that out. So either it's very similar across the board, or you have guns that kill fast at close and not so much at long. And that's why everyone uses it, because it's so good at close and long range. It's probably the best gun in the game. The thing is, most people know about time to kill and how it works. What people don't really think about is the 3 other things I think of when I talk about balance, which is reload, iron sights, and recoil. Reload, iron sights, and recoil are the 3 things that you can change using perks or attachments or proficiencies to make your guns better. So for example, take the G360 and the ACR. The ACR has nice iron sights, very low recoil, and a very good reload, which means you don't really need to use sleight of hand, kick, or an optic attachment. Whereas the G360, it's got an okay reload, its iron sights are horrible, and the kick is quite bad. The recoil is quite bad, mate. So, you know, you have to use kick. I mean, that's the only thing I'll use, mate, is kick. As well as you may want to use sleight of hand. And I never use anything other than a red dot or a hollow on it because the iron sights are horrible. Now, then you have to compare an ACR with whatever attachments you want compared to a G36C with the attachments that you need to put on it to make it just as good as a normal ACR. And that's where balancing is kind of off. If the G36C had a nicer iron sight possibly, then, you know, it might be a bit more balanced because it shoots faster than the ACR. You know, it does shoot faster. But then the recoil, the iron sights and the reload is nowhere near as good. It's just like if you compare the MP7 to the PM9. Is that they have the same damage and therefore the time to kill is quite close. PM9 just fire a little bit faster, it's got the advantage just like G36C. But you've got to take into fact that the iron sights are nowhere near as nice as the MP7, and the recoil is horrible. Like, the only time I'd ever use a PM9 is if I was hip firing, and you know, it's not really worth it. There's not any maps that are so close that you can hip spray the whole time. Like, it's not even worth it, and so no one uses the gun. They did do a good job balancing some guns, like the M4 and the Scar Light and guns like that. They're very close. Like, I don't have a favourite between them. And the P90 and the P91 are both good guns, and I don't really have a favourite between them because they're both good guns. But some of them, for example the MP7, just good at too many different things. And some people complain that Battlefield has guns that are all too similar, but the whole point of Battlefield is that the guns are very similar, it's just what you want, so you get to customize it. If you've got a gun that fires maybe a tiny bit faster, but it might have a tiny bit more recoil, then, you know, that's a gun for you. But maybe you might like a gun that fires a little bit slower and can stay on target a bit better. You don't need to have the guns so different that they're overpowered and underpowered. Black Ops was the other way around. They had guns that were overpowered, but then they had guns that were so similar there was no point putting them in. For example, the AUG and FAMAS, they were virtually the same gun, apart from tiny little changes to recoil patterns. Same with the Commando AK-47, very similar. 4 of the guns in the assault rifle class all had the same rate of fire. So it's got to be small changes, but they don't need to be as much as in Modern Warfare 3, where it gets to the point where the guns are so different that the MP7 is the best gun in the game. And I will use the MP7. All 4 of my MUBs come from the MP7, because if they're going to put a gun in the game that is overpowered or better than all the rest, then people can use it. People use the FNG Kimbos because they're the best secondaries in the game. No one's going to use a single Deagle or anything unless they're hacking, because there's no point. It's not useful. That's why I think even Modern Warfare 2 did a better job of, even with the G18 did a better job, because the Deagles, you could use them reasonably. Like the 44 Magnums, they were a choice. You could use both of them at one and they were actually not bad. But in this game, the pistols, in my opinion, are bad, especially the Deagle. The revolvers aren't much better. And the only reason people say the FNG is overpowered is because, apart from akimbo rapid fire vectors, they fire the fastest in any Call of Duty game ever. I mean, there's no way that can ever be fair. If you've got a secondary that shoots 2 times as fast as any other primary in the game, then you've got a problem. And Infinity Ward needs, as well as Treyarch, need to make a compromise between what they've got in Black Ops and what they've got in Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops was boring, Modern Warfare 3 is not fair at all. You just get you get penalised for not using the guns that everyone else wants to use. Like, the Ares just picks up an FND Akimbo here, and Piece of Piss just gets 2 kills with it. He doesn't take any skill. Using the P90 and using MK14 and sniping, you have to actually use some skill to use them. It's good, but they need to balance the game better. They need to take into account time to kill, not just the damage and stopping power. They need to take into account that the time to kill is how powerful the gun is, not the amount of damage it outputs. Thanks for watching. This has been Hash Ops. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Hope I didn't ramble too much. See ya.